As we stepped into the museum, the sight that greeted us was truly awe-inspiring. The entire wall was adorned with photographs of the Titanic's crew members. The red-bordered portraits represented those who had tragically perished, while the few blue-bordered ones depicted the fortunate survivors. This visual display went beyond mere statistics, serving as a poignant reminder of the grim reality of that fateful year. Among the historical figures who truly left an impression from the Titanic was Captain Edward John Smith, a pivotal character in the Titanic movie as well. However, his ultimate fate remains shrouded in ambiguity, with conflicting accounts of his demise. Some say that, as portrayed in the film, he entered the bridge's wheelhouse and allowed the seawater to claim him, while holding onto the wheel. Others suggest that Smith jumped into the sea before the ship was submerged, meeting his end in the icy waters. Charles Herbert Littler, the Titanic's second officer, emerged as the highest-ranking naval officer to survive the disaster. He strictly adhered to and expanded upon the women and children first principle, refusing to allow adult males onto the lifeboats. Survivors reported seeing him brandishing a firearm and using it to maintain order. The remaining 3 survivors were Walter Francis Fredericks, a trimmer, Mabel Bennett, a stewardess, and Archie Jewell, a lookout. While they were all Titanic crew members, their presence was not specifically depicted in the movie. Sidney Sedunary, the third-class steward on the Titanic, tragically lost his life during the sinking and did not have a specific presence in the movie. However, in the museum, there is a pocket watch donated by his relatives which was found in his pocket, about half an hour before the Titanic sank. It stopped at the position of 1:50 a.m. A few days later, this watch and other belongings of Sidney were found by crew members of the Mackay Bennett ship from his body, just before he was given a sea burial. Many people are familiar with the Titanic story through the Titanic movie. However, the display of these artifacts from the Titanic on the museum's premises allows us to feel the true essence of the Titanic and offers a more profound connection to it. Items such as Captain Smith's photograph with a shipboard dog, scenes of people boarding with their pets as seen in the movie, teapots, cups, deck chairs, blankets from the lifeboats, and death certificates of the crew members all serve as tangible reminders of the tragedy.
我觉得这个电影它更加是美化这样一个事实，然后就是谱写了一个很完美、很凄惨的一个爱情故事。但是实际上，在博物馆里面我们更能看到真实的一面啊，这个设计是怎么样的，有哪些缺陷，所以为什么这么多人都死光了。第一次看那个电影的时候是很小的时候，那个时候还不懂爱情。印象最深刻的那肯定是就是那个就是这个 You Jump I Jump。我对这个船比较感兴趣，然后就是把那个船的模型就是可以看什么气。
At the end of the film, Jack waits for Rose on the magnificent grand staircase. Although the Titanic's grand staircase was largely destroyed by the sinking, it remains a prominent feature in the Titanic's media portrayal and cultural representation. It is often recreated in movies, making it one of the most recognizable aspects of this famous ship. It left no known photographs, and there are no traces of it in the wreckage site. People can only imagine its appearance by referring to its sister ship, the Olympic. Most of the second-class cabins were situated in the middle and aft sections of the ship, particularly on the deck, visually and in terms of convenience. They were quite comparable to standard first-class accommodations. The second-class cabins were comfortable, featuring smooth white painted oak paneling, linoleum flooring, a complete set of mahogany furniture including large sofas, wardrobes, and dressing tables. The dressing tables were equipped with basins, mirrors, and shelves, and all the faucets were connected to a large freshwater tank located deep within the ship. Some glimpses of the second-class cabins can also be observed in certain segments of the movie. In the museum's short film presentation, viewers are treated to a glimpse of how passengers on the Titanic used to engage in fitness and recreation activities. These scenes are well recreated and portrayed in a manner that mirrors the movie's depiction. It allows visitors to witness how passengers aboard the Titanic would keep themselves entertained and physically active during their journey.
It's your favorite movie?
Yeah, personally, it's my favorite movie, and I think paradoxal about a poorly part and rich part are very.
The poor people who died and the rich who've been saved. For me, the people who have to swim in the cold water in night and can do nothing, just terribly.
They have to fear to face the death.
Yeah.
But they can do nothing and
in the museum, I think this is not the best museum about Titanic. Belfast is better, but the road
Yes,
between the different part of this story was very good made, and that's it.
we tend to see relics, maybe, of Titanic's objects and things, and finally it's from a boat.
It's from more Olympic than Titanic.
Yeah.
While the Titanic movie introduced us to this chapter in history, the tangible artifacts and realistic recreations provide a multifaceted glimpse into the actual historical events, allowing us to appreciate the art and culture of the time firsthand.